Good morning. Sorry, it's a little loud. Got a gorgeous day. We are in Mexico, New York. So we did some good trucking yesterday. Killed off about 620 miles. So it's not super stellar, but it's 600 miles. Still decent for a day when you gotta unload and reload in the same day. So we're just giving the load a once over here. Everything's still on it. Looks good. That drives me nuts. Doesn't matter how tight you make it, there's always one little piece that bubbles. Nothing you can do about it. Everything's still there. So for the agenda, there's another one. Look at that, it drives me nuts. It doesn't matter, I'm doing this now. I won't make it 10 feet out of the parking lot. It'll boop, pop back out again. So the agenda for today is we're gonna run into Laval, Quebec, which is basically like Montreal. We're gonna offload these, and I'm not 100% sure where my reload is after that. I suspect I'll be going over to Hawkesbury, Ontario, to tobacco rolling mills, and to pick up some more of those, more of those coils. Yeah. God, it's a beautiful day. It's nice and cool, but it's humid, eh? And you can feel the humidity. Don't get me wrong, it's not a complaint. I'd rather be, I'd rather have heat, a little bit of heat and humidity right now than 6 feet of snow. So, oh well. Let's get this party rolling and see how long it takes us. We're about 210 miles up to Laval. So 210 miles is about 4 hours, give or take, if there's no traffic. So we'll be up in Laval by lunchtime. Alrighty, let's get on it. Absolute gorgeous day. This is literally a perfect driving day. Looks like the wind is coming out of the southwest, which is good for us considering we're going north. We're on I-80. Well, we will be in a few minutes. We'll be on I-81 in New York. Going up to Ontario, crossing at Alexandria Bay, Lansdowne. Lansdowne is the Canadian side. Alexandria Bay is the US side. I've said it before, it's my absolute favorite border crossing in all of Canada. Not just because it's beautiful, but it's just, they seem to have their shit together the best. There's very few problems, or I have very few problems at this border. Let's set the old cruise control here for 63. Thank you. That was nice. They moved over. Very nice. It's nice when everybody else around you wants to play as well, and they play nice. This stretch of the highway is actually really nice in the fall too. If you look on both sides, see all the trees. When these all change, it's really impressive actually. Just the different colors, all the oranges, the reds, the grays, some of the types of greens. It's really quite nice. Exit 35, Tinker Tavern Road. I don't know how I'd feel if somebody says, hey Bri, where do you live? And I said, you know, 2257 Tinker Tavern Road. Yeah, I don't know, it just would feel funny. I'd feel goofy, you know, saying it. It would feel silly coming off my tongue. Oh yeah, I just live up on Tinker Tavern. We're 68 miles. 68 miles to the border. So we got a nice 68 miles to run and back into Canada. These runs usually are a pain in the ass. Running into, you gotta run into Montreal. Now it's a little later in the morning. It's 8:25 in the morning. So, and I didn't plan this. It just, I ran my logbook out last night and I couldn't start till 7:45 this morning. So, but it kind of worked out that starting a little later, I'm going to be going into rush hour in Montreal. Probably, I might catch the tail end of it. I might catch a little bit of it, but hopefully most of the traffic should have thinned out and everybody's gone to work, or they are where they are. But then you got to get back out of Montreal at a reasonable hour, because getting out is almost twice as hard at rush hour as getting in. And I got to go to the north. I got to go up the north end of Montreal where Laval is, and then to get out of Laval, at least I don't have to cross the city to get where I'm going. I can go out of the north end and up into northern Quebec and then across into Ontario to get to Hawkesbury. So thank God for that. I don't have to go through Montreal or through the city at all coming out. There's those bubbles. God damn it. One in each mirror. Drives me nuts. And it's not like they stick out past the trailer. They don't. It just catches my, I don't know if it's OCD or whatever, but it just irritates the crap out of me to see them. Nothing you can do. Oh well, let's kick back and enjoy the drive. I just got a pleasant surprise. I'm actually at the exit for our yard, and about 15 minutes ago I got told to bring the load to the yard. I don't have to go to Montreal. Yay. Really didn't want to go to Montreal. Bring the load to the yard and we're gonna turn and burn you back down to Boyertown, Pennsylvania with a van. So no flatbed for this cowboy this week. Well, at least for the rest of this week. I get to just hook onto a van and go. So I am really pleased about that. There is unfortunately a bit of a downside. Boyertown is, from where we are here, Boyertown is only 350 miles, so that's just a little more than half a day's work. So we'll see about getting down there. Might actually be able to get down there early enough, have some dinner, and maybe throw a live out there tonight. By the time you listen to this, the live will be over. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh God, I gotta laugh sometimes. If I don't laugh at myself, because none of you fuckers will, I gotta laugh at myself. I'm the only one that's laughing at me. Darlene just rolls her eyes and shakes her head and slowly turns around and walks away. No, well. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the lack of miles, but hey, you know what? It's an easier day. I don't have to kill myself. It's probably down to Boyertown, kick that off tomorrow morning, and then we will more than likely be running into Jersey somewhere, either Jersey or New York City somewhere, for a reload. This company's pretty well set up on the East Coast for reloads coming down or coming back up. So yeah, usually we're going into Newark or that whole area in there, all along the river. So that's exciting. If you don't like to drive the East Coast and you want to stay off the coast, driving vans for KBD is probably not where you want to be. There's the two biggest potholes you've ever seen. You got to drive around them to get into the yard here. Looks like a busy day for the shop. The boys in the shop are working. Looks like most of the fleet is gone. There's a couple of trucks around. So we'll turn this around, get it parked, and let's go find the reload. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you with all the switching trailers, pre-tripping the new trailer. Maybe we'll do a video on that one day, just showing a proper pre-trip and how to do it. But it's not going to be today. So we just got it. We did the switch. We were in and out in about 40 minutes. Dropped the trailer, hand in some paperwork, have a talk with the owner, hook the new trailer, do the pre-trip. About 40 minutes we were in and out, so I'm good with that. Damn, I lost my lighter. Worst thing for me. Lost my lighter. Cigar smoker. Clipped my cigar, went to light it. No. Luckily for me, a couple of the boys in the shop smoke, so they were able to part with one of the 26 they had in their work coveralls. So we got the cigar lit. As you can see, got a real nice one today. Got a real nice one today. What is that? It's a Rocky Patel 2009 series, so it's aged. An absolute monster of a cigar. Absolutely delicious. Note to self: when holding a cigar between your fingers, don't rest it on top of your steering wheel, because I'm looking down right now and my whole top of my steering column is covered in cigar ash. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? We'll blow that out, get the old yeah, we'll blow that out and give it a break out the mothers and give that a shine. That'll drive me nuts knowing that's there. So I'm gonna stop again in about 10 minutes and just top the tanks. So on that trip, that round trip, was 1,355 miles, and that's from where I'm sitting right now. So 1,355 miles. Let's add another 15 miles to that, so 1,330, because I still have to get the fuel. So I went 1,330 miles on. Right now my fuel gauge is sitting at just in between 5/8, just under half a tank, just under 3/8 and a half tank. So that's pretty good. The truck's telling me that it averaged 8.4 miles per gallon, and I was heavy going down. I had 45,000 pounds going down, and I had 45,600 coming back. So I wasn't by any means super heavy, but it was heavy enough. I had, 45,000 pounds on. So combined 45,000 pound loads, 1,350, what do we say, 1,330 miles, 8.4 miles per gallon. I'm happy with that. Now when I get up here and I put fuel in it, I'll do the physical, gallons to miles off the odometer, and I'll have a more exact, or what I track, and I just compare them to see what the computer on the truck says to how closely my record shows. They're usually within a few points. If one says 8.4, the other will say 8.3 or 8.2, and it could go either way. So let's go get some fuel and get on down to Boyertown, Pennsylvania. 376 miles. So we should be down there. It's 11 o'clock. It's about 6 hours and a bit, depending on the border. So let's say I should be down there no later than 6 o'clock. So let's get this going. So here we are at. I'm creating my own language now. Anybody that knows me knows I do that anyway. We're in Boyertown, Pennsylvania, and it's a good day. It is a good day. It's a small little town. As I said in the last vlog I did, if you can, try if you can, to the best of your ability to get to your customer if you can. Don't always go for that truck stop. Like I said, I can always get coffee as long as I've got a washroom available to me. Try if you can to get to your customer the night before. That way you're not starting your logbook, because you got to drive another 30 miles into the customer. So here we are. We are parked, and that's where we're delivering. Well, actually, we're going to be delivering into those doors just up there. So it's a good day. It is a really good day. One of the bonuses to doing our job, now here's something you don't see every day, but oh, that sun is nice. Like I said, Boyertown is a really small town. It really is. And one of the bonuses is, if you look right here, there's a Little League game playing. And you know what? They're taking it pretty serious over there. So I think I'm gonna have a bite to eat, and I'm gonna go check out the Little League game and go watch some baseball. No better way to spend a night. I'm also probably gonna do a live in about an hour or so, but you know what? I thought I'd throw this in here, and yeah, here we are. It was a good day. And when I say it was a good day, was it a profitable day? Yeah, it was a profitable day. You don't always have to run monster miles to make a profit, okay? It's what you do. How much are you making on your cents per mile is what's important. Today was a good day. We started in Mexico, New York. We ran from there up to Iroquois, Ontario. It was only about 125 miles. We did a quick turn and burn, right? We got to switch instead of having to go into Montreal. I really didn't want to do that. That takes up a lot of time. And that's wheels are not turning. There's no miles. I'm paid by the mile. So I was able to turn and burn that, grab another load. And then from Iroquois down to here was 370 miles. So was it a big, massive mileage day? No, it was just over 500 miles for the day. But was it a profitable day? Yeah, it was a profitable day. Profit is defined by how much you're making, not how much it's costing you and you got a couple of cents left over. Profit is what you've got, okay, with nothing to do with it. You've paid your bills, you've paid yourself, you've got money, you know, all your expenses are done and you've got money sitting in the bank and you've got nothing to spend it on. That's profit. Did we have a profitable day today? Yeah, we did. Dara and I have our days figured out down to the day. I know per day how much money I made, how much it cost me to operate, how many cents per mile it cost me to run. So all my expenses, all my fixed costs and everything like that. How much I made cents per mile, and then when we're at the end of the day, when I'm able to do a little bit of math, we can figure it out and come out with how much did we profit? How much profit did we make? And that's the important thing in this business. You're never going to be a good owner-operator if you're out here trying to break even or just put a couple bucks in your pocket, pay your bills and put a couple of bucks in your pocket. You have to be making a profit because you need that money. One day you're going to need that money in that bank. It's not a matter of if your check engine light's going to come on or if something's going to go wrong with your truck. It's a matter of when. It will happen. And you better have that money in the bank. And that's why you need to be profitable. If you're just breaking even with like an extra 10 bucks in the bank, you know, the check engine light comes on, that's a minimum $1,000 bill. You don't even know what the fuck it is yet, but it's a $1,000 bill. So, on that note, not to bum you out, but there you go. Quick little lesson. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to watch this baseball game. I'm going to grab a box. I'm going to take my dinner over there. I'm just going to grab a box of Triscuits and some cream cheese and a block of cheddar cheese. And I'm going to go sit in the stands and watch this and then come back and do a live. So we'll see you down the road.